Hello everyone. We have finished in our lesson combustion and flame. In the last video before the vacation we have finished flame. The different zones of flame we have seen. Which one is the hottest one? Which one is the less hot, that we have studied in the flame. We have seen the picture also. We have studied about the different layers of the flame. Now today we are going to study about fuel and fuel efficiency. Okay, fuel, we have studied earlier that which fuels we use. For example, charcoal, petrol, kerosene, wood, cow dung. These things are used as a fuel for different purposes. So these substances are nothing but the fuels. A good fuel is one which readily available. It is cheap, it burns easily in air at a moderate rate. It produces a large amount of heat. It does not leave behind any undesirable substances. So which one is the best? We understood it should produce more heat. More heat is important. You know what is combustion. Whenever a combustion occurs, heat is produced. म्हणजे कोणताही पदार्थ जळला की त्यातून हीट तयार होते. So heat should be produced more and there should be no undesirable, म्हणजे उपयोगी नसणारा एखादाही पदार्थ मागे शिल्लक राहू नये whenever we do the process of combustion. So that is important here. There is probably no fuel that could be considered as an ideal fuel. We should look for a fuel which fulfills most of the requirements for a particular use. Fuels differ in their cost. Some fuels are cheaper than others. Now we always see at the news channel petrol, diesel, the cost increase, decrease, always it happens. Now some vehicles are using LPG gas and all that are more cheaper than this petrol and diesel. Petrol's the cheaper diesel. So these things you can make a list of such type of fuels which are familiar to you. In that you can divide them as solid, liquid and gases. Okay. So see here, different types of fuels are shown here in the picture. Petrol is shown, LPG gas, wood, crude oil. Now you can define it as solid, liquid and gases. So for that, solid means wood and all things comes under solid. Liquid, petrol and oil comes under liquid, and gases you can say LPG gas. Now in this fuel efficiency we are going to see today what is calorific value. The amount of heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kg of a fuel is called its calorific value. Now as I told you, whenever combustion process occurs, heat is produced. So on that amount, how much amount of heat is produced, that tells the calorific effect of that fuel. The calorific value of a fuel is expressed in a unit called kilojoule per kg. Okay. Calorific values of some fuels, it is given in your textbook. You can refer that. Different fuels are given and their calorific values are given. Now the fuel which have more calorific value, that means it produces more amount of heat when the combustion process is done. Now these fuels are harmful. Okay, harmful effects of this burning of fuel we'll see now. They are harmful also because they cause pollution in air. They leave unburned carbon particles. So there are many harmful effects of fuels on the human beings. The increasing fuel consumption has harmful effects on the environment. Carbon fuels like wood, coal, petroleum release unburned carbon particles. These Fine particles are dangerous pollutants causing respiratory disease such as asthma. Now, these fine particles enter through your mouth and nose to the respiratory area, in our body. Just below the esophagus, there are two lungs present, and that lungs help us in breathing. When these fine particles enter in that, it uh, may cause difficulty in breathing for that person. So asthma is nothing but श्वासोश्वास घ्यायला त्रास होतो. Okay, asthma is the disease in which breathing problems are there. Now, incomplete combustion of these fuels gives carbon monoxide gas. It is a very poisonous gas. It is dangerous to burn coal in a closed room. So the carbon monoxide gas produced can kill person sleeping in that room. जर आपण एखाद्या बंद रूममध्ये जाळला कोल, तर इट प्रोड्यूस मोर मोनोऑक्साइड गॅस अँड दॅट इज कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड गॅस विच इज डेंजरस टू द ह्युमन बीइंग. इट इज पॉयझनस. Combustion of a moist fuel releases carbon dioxide in the environment. Increased concentration of carbon dioxide in the air is believed to cause global warming. Vehicles मधून जो धूर निघतो त्याच्यातून pollution होतं. More carbon dioxide is thrown out. So it is also harmful for our environment. Burning of coal and diesel releases sulfur dioxide gas. It is an extremely suffocating and corrosive gas. Moreover, petroleum engines give off gaseous oxides of nitrogen. Oxides of sulfur and nitrogen dissolve in rainwater and form acid rain. Okay. Now, what is acid rain? You understood. It is very harmful for crops, buildings and soils. You have already learnt about it in class 7th. In last year, you have studied about acid rain, how it occurs, what happens and what are the harmful effects of acid rain, as it contains oxides of nitrogen and sulfur. Okay. The use of diesel and petrol as fuels in automobiles is being replaced by CNG because CNG produces the harmful products in very small amount. CNG is a cleaner fuel. So because of that, nowadays CNG is replaced instead of petrol and diesel. Okay, so we have studied about fuel. Okay, increase, what happens, what are the harmful effects of fuel we have studied, what is fuel we have seen, what is its calorific value we have studied in this. So for today we'll stop here. You have to remember the what is definition of fuel, then its calorific value and in which unit it is measured, that is kilojoule per kg, then its fuel harmful effect on the environment. This thing you have to remember in this. So for today we'll stop here. Thank you.